Hey, what's up, y'all? So I'm coming to you on this video just to kind of preview what I'm going to do to this glove. It's a Wilson A2000. It's a Glove of the Month edition. I can't remember which month or what year. It's been probably close to 2 years now, but it's a David Peralta model, 1275. It's got the single post web here. Super skin on the back, which I'm not a fan of this suede type super skin simply because it just always looks dry. It's the same super skin they put on my Mookie Betts 12.5 glove, and man, unless you just constantly keep leather conditioner on it, it just looks ashy. But anyway, I relaced this glove already once and just had it on display. I think I tried to game it a couple of times, but it's got a weird break-in. The fingers run long on it, and I can't ever get it to go deep. I'll just try and show it to you. The ball just always just kind of wants to run up here instead of sink in like this, like my gamer does. And I'm sure it's just, what I'm learning about Wilson gloves is as the years go by, the modifications they make to each model are slightly different. In regards to number one, the first thing is heel padding. They've started to lessen their heel padding in some of the models. And now if you order a custom glove through the website, you definitely have like three options. You've got like thick, medium, and then thin. But anyway, over the years, over the year, I guess I should say, over the months, I've started to kind of just not like the way this looks, especially with the super skin looking ashy, and then the gray just dulls it down. So I've decided that I'm going to relace this, probably with a red or crimson that matches the inside of the palm, just to kind of mute what I like to call muting a glove, which is basically opposite of contrast. You basically just take all the colors and just kind of make it match wherever that leather color is on the glove. So for that, I've picked this color of red, which is not going to be this color when I'm done relacing, because I'm going to condition it so it's going to deepen very much like the palm of the glove. And I'm going to go ahead and just tie off my wristlet here with Seattle Mariners teal to match the stitching, just to give it that little color across the back of the wrist right there. And I've decided to go with gold, metallic gold. I think I'm going to go ahead and utilize that right here in the heel and kind of ghost that out. It'll hopefully mute out. It's not the same exact match, but it's going to be close enough for what I want to do. And the other modification I think I'm going to make is I'm going to go ahead and dye these black. The thumb and pinky ties, I'm going to go ahead and dye black, because that's the only black on the glove, and what the hell, y'all. So I'm going to do that black, and then I'm going to go ahead and lace this web in black, so it'll mute out these rings here. They'll be black. Everything coming up and through here will be black, and then my tie off will be black. So that's my plan, dude. I'm going to give this color a little bit more stank, a little bit more nasty black right in here, and then I'm going to go ahead and figure out the color scheme for the back of the glove and the fingers. More likely it's just going to be red throughout the whole palm. Pinky, thumb, probably the finger crosses will be red, just to keep it that muted color, and then this will be black. These little rings here along inside the web will be black. Haven't decided where I'm going to go with right here. I may try and hit it with that Seattle Mariners just to match up to the A2000 run right here. But then that's going to give me one tie off in Mariners red or Mariners teal, and then one tie off in that deep red, and I don't know if I want that yet. So anyway, that's just me filming this little bit of whatever, news, update, project, whatever. I'm just sitting here watching the Baltimore Orioles play the Tampa Bay Rays on a day game. It's a Tuesday afternoon. In other news, I can't stop hurting myself, y'all. Check this one out. This is my latest. Got that at UPS Monday. I had to leave work early just because I was just in so much pain after I did it to myself. Basically pulled a box too hard out of a bin, and then when it slipped loose, it punched me in the eye. Corner of the box, caught every bit of my eyeball. Didn't even have a chance to blink it shut. But whatever, man. So if it's not a baseball to this eye or a softball to these eyes, it's something, y'all. Just so I started wearing my Oakley flak jacket XLs to work, just for eye protection. So that's gonna have to be a thing. Otherwise, I'm not gonna be able to see past my 50s. Other than that, man, nothing new here. Just enjoying the summer. Yeah, I was gonna talk about a thing, but I guess I shouldn't. Yeah, I mean, that's it, guys. UPS calling me at the last minute today, seeing if I want to come in and help bail them out. Apparently, they can't figure out the bin scheme, even though it's $1 billion corporation who's leaning more and more towards technology and software and computer, machine, mechanized labor, I guess is what I want to say. And yeah, so they run the plan into the ground, and then they want to call people at the last minute who haven't showered and still on their first cup of coffee and is enjoying baseball while I was getting ready to relace and dye gloves. So my answer was no, much to my disappointment. I really want the extra money right now, and the person who called me wasn't even a member of management. It was my good friend, who was basically feeling the brunt of their mistakes, and I felt bad to say no, but it is what it is. So, but that's it for this little episode, y'all. I'm broadcasting. Well, I'm actually not broadcasting. I'm filming, and then I'm gonna upload this to YouTube just because I want to see how well the quality on this new phone I have records video. So going live on Facebook or Instagram would really not be a true gauge of the quality, just because a lot of times the upload gets lagged, or they will convert the size of the video down to something smaller to make it easier to stream. So this is the inside of my Z Fold 4 camera filming me in reverse mode with my handy lights that I got from Abby, who runs a little store on Facebook from her pallet drops, weekly pallet drops from Target, and I'm sure other stores as well. But got my little Vivitar, I think it's camera light, and then I've got another light from Walmart that I've had for years, just kind of putting light on my face just to make a really good recording happen. Recently acquired a couple new bats. Guess I'll talk about that since I've got you on the line, in the sense of making a separate video. Give me 1 second. So about 2, maybe 3 years ago, Louisville Slugger put out an autism awareness bat, and I wanted it, and it sold out. And it used to be that it was blue through here, and then it faded into like a black handle. They did away with that because it sold out, and then they came back with a somewhat blue version, and then a fade into dark wood, which I didn't care for. And then this is their 3rd edition of the autism awareness that recently got put on the website, and very much didn't want to buy it because I just shouldn't be buying it right now, but I bought it, and it's got it cupped in so it's a little bit balanced, and then there's the knob. See if you guys can see that. It's pretty legit. And then the other bat, I got that in a 33 just for display. I try to get all my bats in 33 so they display nicer on the wall. But then the other bat I wanted over a year and a half ago that sold out was the Kyle Schwarber. It's like a limited edition personal. I know it's like a player series they call it. But basically it was when he was still with Chicago, so they had like this fireman's edition, and it's called the KS12 basically. But on the website it looks way differently, y'all, like way different. This was like deeper crimson red, like fire engine red. I guess that's fire engine red, but on the website it looks crimson red. And the other thing that's different is that, number one, the darkness of this wood burn is way too light. This is like light toast, like when you push the toaster earlier and it pops out. I want like dark burnt toast, like when I burn my friend Brett cross ski in the outfield. That's the kind of burn I want right here, like a dark, just good burn. You know what I mean? Like that burn, like when he thought he had a beat on it, but I put spin on the ball because I roll my top hand, and then all of a sudden it hooks to his left and goes towards center. That's the kind of burn I wanted on this bat, y'all. But there's the knob badge. That's pretty dope. And it's pretty sick. I'm loving it. And this one I think I had to settle for a 32 because, like I said, I waited a year and a half, and then one day I got the notification that it was back in stock. So I just had to take what they had, y'all, which was a 32. So anyway, that's it, man. So hopefully I can get this video loaded up. I'll watch it back, and I'm very much whispering right now, y'all, because people are sleeping around here apparently because they like to stay up till 4 in the morning playing video games and watching YouTube, and I'm just trying to be mindful of that. So don't want to wake anybody up with my loud talk. All right, y'all, that's it for now. Again, I'm gonna try and get some dye on this glove, get it conditioned, which will probably be a few days, because once I dye a glove, I'm just leaving it sit until the process is complete with that. You know, there's a lot that's involved with dyeing any part of a glove. You do have to give it a day to dry, and then you have to rub it down as hard as you can with a buffing cloth to remove any excess dye that didn't saturate to the leather. Once you do that, you're supposed to flex it to see if there's any parts of the leather that will crease and that need to be re-dyed. But since it's just pinky and thumb ties, which is not a part of the glove that's going to take any kind of abuse from a ball hitting it, probably won't do a second coat. And then once that's done, I'm going to seal it, obviously, with the leather or dye sealer. And again, that's a process that has to dry and cure, and then you basically wipe it down again to make sure that nothing's coming off. And by the time you do all that shit, y'all, it can take a while if you do it the right way. If you're actually dyeing a portion of the glove, like, you know, that's this part or a web or anything that's going to be flexing a whole bunch, yeah, you definitely want to take your time and do that right. Otherwise, you're going to be getting dye everywhere once the glove is actually being used. But just for stuff like this, once you tie it, hopefully it's not going to, you're just going to basically end up doing this the life of the glove. So shouldn't be rubbing off. But yeah, man. Thanks for watching. Should this be uploaded to YouTube? If it doesn't get uploaded, I guess I've just wasted all my words pretending like you guys are watching. Happy Tuesday. Enjoy your summer. Don't know when I'll get back on this and do another feed, but I will try another Facebook or Instagram feed with the camera just to see what kind of quality that uploads. Thanks, guys.